Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And we have a couple different objectives today. I don't know if we'll actually be able to take these guys down, but you know what? We'll give it the good old college try. I am over leveled now. At least for these two, which gave us trouble last time. We made a couple attempts at them. And we shall see how that ends up going. Regardless of that status, we'll be jumping in to deal with other hilarity later, so let's not waste any time and jump right in. I'll show you what I've modified amongst this. Well, I made a few modifications to the build on, I think, most characters. Well, we'll see how much of a difference it makes, though. That is the real question. Well, Rex is already Rexed. Excellent. And am I about to be dropped? Not quite. Okay. We're doing more damage than I thought we would. Useful. We'll see how long it lasts. Although dealing with that guy is going to be the annoying part, given that the Enrage will start dropping a really obnoxious damage field, but we'll see how that works out when we get closer to it. Let's see, is there anything I need to see to in chat? It looks like something off topic. I'll get through the Superbosses and then attend to that. Alright, so let's bring you to almost to the point where you're enraged. Are you in range? Come on, start smacking. Why do you keep running away from me? I don't get it. Don't mind me, I just want to punch you. I mean, it's a guy punching. Is it really going to do that much? Hey, you're fine, Rex. Don't worry, you'll get Rexed and you'll get back up. It's fine. There you go. I feel like I'm doing more damage than I recall. Although, since it's impossible to inflict break, I did put, I think, 100% damage to machines on all of our attackers. So hopefully that'll make a difference. Let's see how much this does. Well, bam! Nice! Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm curious. How much is this gonna do? Whoa. Nice. Alright, we'll bring you near the point of enrage and then switch targets. Oh yeah. I also put something on a few different characters, although not all of them, that will allow me to, well, whenever someone else gets targeted that isn't a tank, which happens a lot, a bunch of people's recharge goes through the roof, so just in case I needed more ways to engage in the spam, I'll trigger Enrage. Well, I'll trigger the chain attack. Although I do need everybody standing for it in order to be as effective as possible, but we'll see how that works out. Bam. Good. Good. So far, we're fine. Okay, just to make sure I live. Cool. Alright, keep smacking. There you go. Finally brought me down. Lag? What lag? Everything looks fine on my end. Let's see, no drop frames. Doesn't seem to be too much of a delay when it comes to... Audio looks fine. Wonder what's up. Oh, Rex got Rexed, as per usual. Rude. Alright, I'm gonna smash. That'll bring Niall down, but it won't. At least we don't have the Blaze Field yet. That's when it'll get real fun. No, don't jump up there, Statesman. Ah, damn it. Not the button I wanted to hit. Although I guess that technically works. Okay, come here, you. No, you're not allowed up here. You're going out. Come on. Be right back. Alright, I'm just gonna close this door. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Hit buffered, I had to refresh. Okay, we're fine. Okay. This is not when I wanted to hit the chain attack button, but we're just gonna have to live with it. Although giving everyone regenerate has its uses, so may as well. Okay. I made some changes to what people have for chain attacks. So, main difference. Let's see. We'll go ahead and let Niall lead off. Oh, shoot. Oh, this was actually perfect timing if a blaze field's down. Excellent. Okay, so then... let's go ahead and let you put down this. Cool. And then you can have Burning Garland put down. Hiya. So, both Glimmer and Matthew have been given that. I wonder if giving Power Charge or Energy Root. Actually, let's go with this. This way, in theory, hiya. Think that'll be enough? Yes, perfect. Already leading off with a good damage percentage this early in. Who's back up? Excellent. Okay. And then I gave Niall the same power that Fiona has, so that I can really drag things out if I want to. Okay, so... let's go with... I want Matthew to be the one to drag things out a little bit. Although... yeah, that should be fine. Cool. And then we hit with Matthew. Let's try this. Nice. Nice. I did look this up before you asked. I'm not going to claim full credit for what I'm using. Actually, looking at that, I probably didn't even need Matthew. Perfect. And that should be heavy damage since that's coming from Niall as well. So one would have thought, although it looks like those two attacks were blocked. Ooh, nice. I do wanna, but I also want to drag this out a bit more, so, can't go with this. It'll be funny. Okay. Hit him again. And then we hit with Glimmer into Rex, and that should be good. Alright, does a decent amount, but mostly just sets up for Rex to have fun. Get up! Alrighty. Okay, so he is blocking some attacks, but he's still a decent amount of damage is still getting through. That's what matters. Indeed. Okay, since this is gonna be the last one for a bit, I don't think this will... yeah, it shouldn't go all the way. And then we can just have you... double spinning edge. Okay, this is doing a lot more damage than I expected. This might be overkill. Huh, maybe I should have held off on this. Damn. Alright, everybody back up. Okay, stop blocking, damn it. I should have hit something to knock out a lot of the block rate. Okay, this is gonna bring us much closer to bringing you down than I expected. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Alright, and then Matthew gets a free hit with what we put on him. Nice. Actually, wait. Is this gonna straight up kill? Am I being too effective here? This might be too effective. Oh no. If this legitimately takes it down, I might be in trouble. Yeah, that's gonna take it down. Oops, I'm gonna have to try again. Sorry, boys. Oh, not quite? Oh, actually, that's perfect. Okay, you're gonna just sit there now. Where's the other one? Okay. Now we are going to bring you down all the way. Hopefully along the way we'll get enough built up in the chain attack so that we can knock you over and then immediately change tact in order to bring it down the rest of it. That would be the ideal. We'll see if ideal matches reality. Come on, you. Die. Oh, hell. That's gonna be bad. Oh, boy. I'm gonna die as soon as I come out of Gigantic Beat, aren't I? Damn. Okay. Alright, as long as Nicole lives, we'll be fine. Which his block rate should be good enough to be fine. Let's get out of the kill field first. Alright. Okay, you fine? You better be. Okay, good. Use that to stay alive. Alright, Scatterbind to hopefully avoid damage, and it didn't work. Oh, come on. Yes, perfect. Fade to keep us alive. Damn. Ugh, this is the part I was worried about. No, don't do it again! That field is the worst. Unironically, if I can bring you down, it might actually help, because then they'll stop bringing up the damn field. Okay, good. Evasion helped. Oh shoot, everyone's dead. Okay, I don't know if I can win this. Let's find out. Huh. I don't think I win this. Damn, that was close too. Look at how close this is. Damn! Okay. Right idea. Stop running away. That was close though. But do I need to do something in order to raise how quickly chain attacks are built up? Maybe? Maybe? Actually, what if I stayed on A the whole time and used vision whenever one of those came up? Actually, that's probably the play. Whenever I see that field... Actually, you know what? We'll stay on Matthew... Actually, no. Stay on A. Honestly, the dragon is easier. Oh, boy. Alright, so we'll stay on A. We will resist the urge to use vision. And we're going to keep it ready to go the moment, the absolute moment that it's required for the kill field. That way we can keep chain attack at the ready. Although with how much damage we did during the chain attack, maybe that's not the right play. Hard to tell. Well, hard to say for certain. You okay, Nicole? Actually, where is he? I'm technically a healer. I should be working on that. Here, I actually did a decent amount. Okay. At least evasion up is useful. Alright, who needs it? Cool. Feels weird being on a healer. Especially with some of the grinding I've been doing, but I'll talk about that once we're through this nonsense. Alright. Evade up. Alright, please live. Alright, now switch tact. Alright, Rex is about to get wrecked, but that's fine. Do I need to be near someone for that evasion up to take effect? Probably. Here. There we go. Thank you, brother. Okay, where were we? Alright. I wonder how well vision would work against the kill field. Well, we'll find out for the first one. Now that I know that I can inadvertently do a bit too much, we'll play it safer. Actually, I may as well use those to try and drag things out. Alright. Niall's taking hits right now. About to die, let's get her up. Please read my long off-topic comment in the post-battle. Yep, that's the plan. Let's just get through the super bosses first. I've got a plan to ramble afterward. But there will be ample time for a doll. Alright, may as well use these to try and drag things out as well. To try and get what damage we can down. Since then we won't be able to inflict the status effects. Especially since Rex will be able to get a hefty amount of damage, as well as Matthew. Ugh. Well, at least he's back up in a hurry. Alright. Evade up. Oh, nice, it took effect. Kinda surprised he hasn't brought down the field. Oh, there's the field. Okay, vision. Okay, so the vision so the field is doing damage, but nothing else is. And it looks like Rex still got wrecked, but that lasted the entire field. Excellent. That helps. That helps a lot. Alright, I've got one more of those visions. Actually, since we know that we can do a hefty amount of damage with a chain attack. Wait, why am I getting targeted? No. Oh hell. Gonna have to use the other one. Shit. Well, at least I live. Wait, did I get dropped? Well, that was a waste. Alright, we'll get everyone up. Alright, evasion up now. Alright, if we see another one of those, we may have to change. Actually, you know what? Here's what we do. Oh, no, not yet. Jeez, he went down fast. It might almost be worth disengaging just to forcibly reposition everyone. Of course. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. Forcible repositioning. Alright, this will reset a bunch of stuff. But honestly, forcible reposition may actually be the name of the game. As counterintuitive as it may look. Jeez, Matthew's still getting murked, huh? Alright, we're fine for now. Fine for the moment. Niall's about to go down, but that's okay. Make sure that everybody else has evasion up at least. Ignore the phone. Whatever that was. Check it later. I'm kind of surprised I didn't kill someone. Shame we haven't been able to... Oh! Forcible reposition. Alright, that gets most people out of range, which is what matters. Okay. Make sure that people have evasion. Cool. Alright, evasion up. Not affecting everyone, given when I activated it, but that's fine. Actually, since I did so much damage with the chain attack... That might be... Oh, jeez, it went for me? Didn't expect that. Okay, then. Alright. Oh, right, I put... Oh, right, I changed up Rex's abilities. So, I think he's inflicting bind occasionally. Might... Well, I can't remember if there was Rex or somebody else, but I changed somebody up. It means Rex isn't inflicting break anymore, but that's okay. Forcible reposition. Alright. There we go. Alright, now that everybody's up, evade now. Cool. You're fine. Alright, spam. In order to get everyone up. And in better shape. Alright. Damn. Ah, hell. Crap. Well, that got out of control in a hurry. I don't think Shulk is going to be able to survive all this. Maybe? Nope. I don't think we're outpacing this. Well, I don't know. Nick Call is pretty resilient, so it's possible.
On your feet, Matthew.
Thanks for the assist, I'll fight for you, Nicole.
Okay.
If I don't make it.
No, Glimmer, it's not our time to go.
You got it now. I'll make it.
Okay. Spam. Okay, you know what? Easy way to get everyone on their feet. It's a bit of a risk, but I think it's worth the attempt. Especially since it looks like the blaze field just went back down, so I think I have little choice but to hit the chain attack button. Ugh. Pain. Absolute pain. This hurts. Okay, regen should help offset things. Oh, that. Ugh. Alright. Alright, now the regen can start taking effect properly. Okay. So we get pretty much everyone back up. Alright. Cool. Good. And then with what we have on Niall, this should be enough. Perfect. Good, didn't block either of those.
Where you go with this? I was running this one over. Now we're
Alright. Plus you, it's pretty much done. Let's at least heal who we can. And then... Yep, keep hitting this button. And since we're getting near the end of... Well, actually, no. We'll hold on for a bit longer. Hiya! Alright, let's see how much Rex does with this.
not over yet. I'll send them flying.
Noise. Alright. We're lucky we get Glimmer. Nice. Alright, at this point we should be able to just barrel through everything without too much trouble. Let's see. Oh wow, what the heck? Did you have one of the... probably, actually. Have I done enough damage to the other guy to where I can risk this? I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna come pretty damn close to bringing you down either way. We'll see how it times out. One way or the other. Nice. Although this isn't the scary one as far as damage dealt.
Here I go. The finishing touch.
Okay. So we're not expecting a lot of damage on this one.
How's this for it's in the bag.
Now the real fun. Okay. I think we lead off with Rex. Let's see. Alright, you do what you can. Cool. Alright, this will likely get pretty damn close to killing, if not outright kill. If it gets close to murder, we switch back and knock out the other one. If it does outright murder, I guess we better kill the other one quickly. I guess we'll find out what solution we do then.
We're just getting started. We can do it.
Oh, nope, that's kill. Okay, I hope I've done enough damage to the other one, otherwise I might just be screwed.
That was incredible. We did not relent.
Okay, let's see if we did enough damage. Okay, I'm switching over to Rex, and I'm just gonna spam now. Kill quickly. Alright. Please be enough. Yes! Ugh.
A most uncommon item.
Okay. It's fine. You do know you can end a chain attack early? Well, where's the fun in that? Okay. We're fine. It's dead, Jim. We have 100% here. Okay. Now. Next up. Let's go ahead and switch things around. We don't need this anymore. Where's Break Brooch? Need to put that back onto... Where is it? Okay.
I better stick a pin in this one.
Need to put that back onto Shulk and Matthew. I should really use that more often, especially with how much I'm needing to dig through my accessories nowadays. Alright. Actually, let's mess with a few more. Okay, so for what we're up against next, what other accessories do you have? Okay, there was... Okay, why do you have this still? Okay, let's find something better for you. And that'll do. And then... let's see, you don't need this anymore. That's probably the best I can get for now. And then... I think I also gave you one of the fiber belts? Yes. Perfect. Okay. Now, the final one. One last enemy to take down and then we're done. The dragon is easy by comparison?
This is the
Well,
place.
we're about to find out.
I can't say I'm not intrigued.
It's sometimes prudent to retreat.
Time for something real special.
Really? You're just doing the generic music? Oh god. Excuse me as I double spinning edge my way into trial. Are you gonna check chat once both bosses are dead? Yes. Here's what I'll do. I've got a small spiel once that I'm through barreling through these guys. Once that's done...
How did this happen?
Rude. Once that's done, I'll see the chat. I'll rage pretty quickly looking at that. I'd be nervous. I'm kinda surprised that didn't kill me outright. Ah, more blaze fields?
Let's keep going. Let's send them packing.
This boss is a reference to the level 120 super boss for Xenoblade 1. Oh, I get that, but I just don't understand why it's using the generic boss music. Ow! How have I already been wrecked? Ooh. Huh, I shouldn't have spammed Dual Blast. Good to know. Alright, break lasts for a while, but I guess I'm not spamming Rolling Blast. Ooh. Get up. Smash. Although I'm probably out of time at this point, given the slow latency that gets introduced. I must spam! I have no sense and I must spam! Case in point. Alright. Oh jeez. How did I get knocked over? What did I get hit by?
This is it for me. I'll fight I failed. Matthew, no! Wait!
Okay, we've taken a lot of damage. Let's reset. Power charge has its uses. Okay. Keep on keeping on. Why is everybody taking heavy damage? That isn't part of the enrage effect, is it? Yeah, it could be for all I know. Oh wait, I was a bit early on using that one. Shoot. And I messed up. Well, see how much it ends up mattering. Yeah, it looks like there's just a constant bleed effect applied to us, so I need to get a burst effect going so I can get rid of that immediately. Crap, it wasn't enough. Well, I messed up. Well, I mean, at least he's taking long-term damage as well, but oof. I did not play this right. Oh well. Trying to quick break, and fail, even with the break brooch. Alright, we'll get as close as we can, see if that ends up being enough. At least Rex should be able to do a decent amount from this juncture. Should at least be able to get 3 people back on their feet, I think. Yes, good.
I'll give you a fight coming.
What kind of spike damage is this? Ow. I need to inflict burst immediately. Ah, crap, I'm not gonna get anything good from this either. Yep, I royally screwed up this chain attack, and now I'm gonna pay for it. Probably will end up needing to start over again, but so be it. At least we've got the landmark I can go back to. Darn. Crap, that sucked. Okay, I messed up royally. One misjudge. Ooh, actually, this is recoverable. I do wanna... Okay, we'll at least deal a hefty amount of damage, but I don't think it'll be enough. Because what I really need is burst right now, in order to stop the bleeding. And we are not getting it. Come on, inflict break, please. Ooh, I have a chance. I have a chance. Okay, topple immediately. Perfect. And now we try and do as much damage as possible. Let Matthew lay in with as much damage as possible. I wonder if I should change up his abilities if this fails. It's not like he needs extra aquatic damage right now. And there we are. Okay, burst will apply. Excellent. Why is Niall not taking any of this? Alright, heavy damage, good. Alright, I got lucky with Rex coming back up as the one in front. Whoa! Damn! Excuse me while I just keep going double spinning edge then. Burst him again!
Let's keep going.
Phew! Okay, I think we've got this now. I spam, and then I spam some more. Okay. You know, I was expecting a damaging move, and that's why I went into Infinity Blade, but apparently not. Come on. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Ooh. Hit him again. I wonder if you can get enraged for a second time. I'd rather not find out if that's the case, but... Oh, jeez. Okay, this is starting to get ridiculous. Oh, man. I'm glad I went looking up strategies. Holy crap. Boom. Don't mind me. Do it again! Oh crap, it's enraged again, and I'm starting to bleed. Okay, well, burst should help. Good. Alright, do this so that you don't die from whatever happens next. Come on. I know you wanna. I know you wanna. Take that, sucker.
I'm still shaking.
But beat him we did. Cause we rule.
Of course, there's unique dialogue for that. Okay. I believe that's everything. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. It has all been seen to. Do I get anything special from beating it? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We can officially close the book on Future Redeemed in its entirety. Alrighty. And there we are. Alrighty. So, while the game loads in, I may as well do something weird and do updates slash what exactly is going on in the middle, since it is going to take a while to sift through all of this. So, I have been fairly busy over the last week or so. My focus has primarily remained on the review channel, working on a video there, but as a break, now that I've gotten a handle on my backlog, at least all the stuff that I want to look at offline, I've been able to make really good progress in Xenoblade, at least with the offline grinding stuff. So, to that end, I think I've got a good idea as to what all remains. Note, when I said the dragon was easier, yeah, I believe it. I can see it. So, there's a lot still remaining with Xenoblade, so I guess to give a sense for that, I've got somewhere in the range of 40 side quests. And I guess to give you an idea as to how busy I've been, just, well, subtract a couple of hours for the stream last week, and that should give you a good idea as to how busy I've been. I've just been using this as an opportunity of, oh, I've got a few minutes here, cool. May as well just knock out a bit of time against the major super boss. So I think the other thing I could show off, let's see, I think it's under accessories. Yep, here it is. Making good progress here as well. So I'm more than halfway there, but it's still gonna take a while yet. Still gonna take a while yet. And as far as classes, I think everybody is in the single digit range for the number of classes remaining, and none of them have any classes under level 10. So we're making good progress all around, but there's plenty still to do both on stream and off. I've also done a bunch with Colony Affinity to where everything is, I believe, taken care of for here. So all the first time rewards are taken care of. The only ones that are lingering here are ones for colonies that I believe I've maxed out by this point, though actually, I haven't maxed out Mew. When did I get another for Nico? Well, I guess I should work on the Nopon caravans first, since that I can't brute force that with Nopon coins if it came to it. Either way. So, what I'm thinking for this round, actually, let me change something up real quick. Alright, game. Switch it to hard, since the rest of this is going to be a side quest menagerie. There's still a hefty number of soul hack. Well, actually, let's just go through the list of what I need to finish up. Okay, so Future Redeemed Superbosses are done. So we've got to finish every side quest, upgrade all the soul hacker abilities, get all the classes upgraded, all the maps fully revealed, all the Colony Affinity maxed out, all the challenge battles reached with S rank, including the Pro Archsage Gauntlet on hard mode, and then all the super bosses I want to bring down on the highest level on hard mode, which is going to be all sorts of fun. I'll probably want to do a decent amount of that and save the major one for near the end, but, well, for the last one I show on stream. Of two minds as to what to do there, but either way, gonna be kept rather busy with it all. Oh, hang on. Sorry, brother needed something. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, since in the process of getting the Nopons, the 7 accessories I need for that little extra thing, the classes should take care of themselves. Although, as you can probably tell, I've got all of 2 characters with a tank class that isn't fully upgraded because I don't know why they don't have more tank classes, but either way. So I'm slowed down a little bit on that count because I need to make sure that I have somebody on something like Lost Vanguard so I can actually properly handle things, but still, whatever the case may be, it's getting there. So, what I'm thinking is, we're gonna do side quest stuff for today, for whatever time we have left, and I've set this up explicitly for grinding, so most of the abilities, let's see, there's 3 that require me to heal, and then a bunch requiring me to deal damage or use the art, but the main thing to note is there's a decent number of skills where, well, there's a couple that require me to block attacks, so Mio and Lands are set up with those. But I've also set up a bunch that require me to just defeat a bunch of monsters, so rather than just run around randomly, I may as well hit a bunch of those while we're doing the side quest menagerie. So, we're gonna start from here. I've got the full list of side quests that I need to go through, including the ones I have not unlocked yet. So, let's get back to it. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to look at your off-topic stuff too, didn't I? Let's get a side quest done since I've been talking a while. I know I'm going against my word a little bit, but let me get a side quest done, then I'll loop back to that. Actually, with my level, I'm kind of surprised I'm not getting assailed. Not going after me at all. I'm kind of surprised at that. I mean, I won't say no, but still. Wait, that was what was making the noise the whole time? Is the noise coming from this? It's a supply container. It looked like airdrop break it. That sound of error. Oh, that makes sense. Ha! Nothing to be scared of. Can we just stop this racket? Thank you. Oh, hey, wait a sec. What if you just twiddle this here? So we pretty much can't get at what's inside this container now? Let Bam Bam see. It's not so broken. All it needs is some elbow grease. Ugh, if only we had the parts, we could manage something. If only. Welp. Yeah, pretty much. Why yes, we'd love to get these parts for you. Thank you for asking so nicely. Thank you. Oh, you're so You have no sarcasm, do you? Uni, call him out on it. Such magnanimosity. The part you want is the Serenity Jet. You should be able to find them easily around the old kind of battlefield. Probably. No sarcasm to deal with them? Though it looks like I have what I need, thankfully. We've got the parts you need, but is this really enough to fix it? Yeah, that's just the ticket. Let me show you how the maintenance and development team gets it done. Oh no! Monster retracted by sound! Of course. Once again, prolonged exposure to idiocy inconveniences us. These two should come with a warning. Oh, don't say that. They're not bad people. They're just rather unfortunate people. We'll take the monster, you take the container. Oh, that doesn't mean run away from the oh well, of course. Bam Bam don't want to die! Of course. Oh, come on! Let's just get this monster whacked. Alright, boys. Whack the monster. Okay. Shouldn't be too dangerous given the circumstances. There we go. Alright. I should also mention, because of the abilities chosen, I don't have a way to inflict anything more than topple. Ooh, wait, Monarch's Heart is already done? Wait, oh, right, from blocking attacks. I'm already done with that, then. Useful. Yeah. I guess we got enough blocks in for both of those. I'll take a look once the side quest is done. And that's goodbye, Mr. Locke. Open at will, folks. Nothing impossible for Bam Bam and friends. Prodigal research room developers and sometimes mechanics. Uh-huh. When did you get back? Alrighty, wonder what's gonna be inside. I hope it's food. Bam Bam hoping for tasty sausage. A bunch of accessories. The sparks this. It not tasty sausage. The combat supplies. So this actually turned out to be useful. We don't need it. How do you know? May as well take it. It's not like we're going to be fighting. Dorian right. If not eatable, not valuable. Then what does that make your Pharaoh? Well, not Pharaoh. What does that make your Levness? Yeah, we'll generously gift it to you. Thanks for the help. Not gonna say no if you're offering. Cheers. Good. If you can use it, then consider it a little token of our appreciation. Bam Bam in agreement. Very pleased that it's useful to friends. Well, Bam Bam, I think it's time we head off on our next adventure. Let's rip, friend. Weren't they bickering at each other before? Guess they're pretty easygoing. That was definitely one of the earlier ones I should have seen. Is this where they start yelling at each other again? Bam Bam? Oh, what now? What's wrong? Oh, wait. Oh, I know what's happening. What's wrong? Talk to me. His pulse is slow. This is bad. What? You can't be serious. How could he suddenly keel over? Do you have any idea what could have happened to him? Why would I know? Do I look like a medic? Doran? We don't have time to wool gather. We have to get Bam Bam back to Colony 4 right now. If anyone can help him, Olashandra can. She's our only hope. We'll go with you. There's quite a way between here and Colony 4. And knowing you, you'll end up in a fine fix sooner or later if we leave you alone. I know we're more trouble than we're worth, but this time we really need you. Yes, this one was supposed to trigger off of the one that we ran into in Capricorn. It just so happens that this is the last one of the ones involving these two weirdos. Okay, so I can mark that one off as... Alright, I can mark that one off as the quest condition reached. Okay, we'll go see to that later. Okay, ooh, no fun coins. Useful.
Up in the world.
Okay, let's go check the arts real quick. Let's see, I think both the skills... Yep, okay, the blocking skills got hit. Excellent. So, give me a second, I'll mark those off, and then, let's see. I guess I can change one of you to a dodge soul in the meantime. Okay, and then I'm not gonna worry about skills for you at the moment. Let's see. In that case, I guess we'll work our way from the bottom of the list. Okay. So what do I need to do for... Let's see, and then... Cool. And then Lance can take a couple different ones. Okay, if you're taking that one, that gives me an upper limit. Not someone already hit that one, though. Oh well, I'll just keep working from the bottom then. Alright, I know someone else is hitting non-stop barrage, so... I guess you can keep Ultra Null's shield then. Just for... just for efficacy's sake. Alrighty. We can look at that later. Okay, cool. Now we'll drop down, reset our levels for the next one, and then I'll go ahead and see to your comments. Sound good? Alright, let's see. Next one. The Ouroboros experiment. So this one requires us to go and see to that business at Colony Iota. Alright. May as well switch heroes in the meantime. As amusing as it is to just go Men of the Sea with everyone,
Don't try to be a hero. Just be
I
yourself.
see some relations have changed.
Alrighty.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
So, while I'm resetting the level of everyone, so everyone needs to go to 44. Okay, let's see to this comment. I've been playing Splatoon lately, and I want to share this with you. There's a track in Splatoon 2's DLC called Censored Dudes Be Censored Sleepin'? It's only a... I'm not sure what that word's supposed to be. One of the idol characters made it in her heavy metal days. That's random. Yes, that is the English title. It's on Nintendo Music. Okay, then. And then this is presumably a description of it. It's a fast-paced heavy metal song featuring harsh guitar, bass, and drums in the background, with lyrics by Pearl, presumably the character mentioned. The song appears to be vulgar given its title, the fact that it never played on the radio for obvious reasons, and the bleep censor heard in the middle of the song. Based on the title of the song in Russian, the lyrics might be about how Pearl feels her team is not helping her with matches. Oh boy, is this what I think it is? At the end of the performance, a large crash can be heard, implying to be Pearl's loud voice destroying something in the venue, followed by grumbling from the audience, and Pearl speaking into the mic. Are we sure this is a song and not just a joke? I can see it going either way, to be fair. I don't want to put anything specific in here. Actually, collectibles while I'm wandering the grounds isn't a bad idea. We'll go with this. Just in case I need to work on Affinity more. Let's see. It appears as a music file in session 9 of Marina's chat room under the file name yada yada. The file name being a parody of the MP3 file name used for digital audio, of course. The number 8 being a common theme of the octave. Okay. Pearl brings up the song as she and Marina are reminiscing over her early career, mentioning that it only sold 1,000 copies from both physical and digital, and stations refused to play it due to its explicit nature. Off the Hook would release Ebb and Flow soon after, kicking off their ascent to fame. So, after sending the file, Pearl states that the song is titled that. However, it has Live added to its name in Octotune and Nintendo Music, with the English version of the latter also adding an apostrophe at the end of Sleepin'. That's random. Okay. Forcing me to take quite the swim there. Ah, well. I did chatter a decent amount earlier, so I suppose I'm getting what I freaking deserve. Okay. I'm pretty sure we don't need to move regions for this, right? Yes, because our objective is Damog. Given the circumstances, this is probably the best spawn-in point.
Take on the world.
Off we go. You pulled it from the wiki? Also, that spelling difference is hilarious to me. Alright, give me 1 second. Cool. Alrighty, what do we got here? Neat. So, let's see what this experiment has to say for itself. Although right now I don't have a way of inflicting topple. Do I want to change that at all?
No holding back.
Yeah, let's make sure at least one person can inflict topple. I don't want to give up all viability. I just found the song name funny since it's an E10 game. Yeah, pretty much. Experiments! Explosions! Expeditious exposition! I'm so pleased you all made it, Ouroboros. Yeah, good for us. Now give back our authorization and we'll say no more about it. No, I don't care what you have to say about it. Be a sweetie and help me with an experiment, would you? What? Don't bother, Lance. You won't get through to her. Looks that way. Makes it easier to give her a good walloping without feeling bad about it. Alright, let's give her the walloping then.
Good to add more names.
Good to add more names, huh? Totally. I thought he had moved Wild Wave off of someone. Why do you still have it, Uni? Are you immune to break? Or was I just unlucky there? Yeah, it could be both. Could be either way on that, to be fair. Ah, missed. Okay, a little too eager on that. Alright, pay attention. Couldn't tell. Ooh, you can inflict break. Alright, let's at least ensure that we can keep you on the ground sometimes. Actually, if I really want to inflict break, I should put the break brooches back on people. I've been abusing the hell out of them on, well, on Nopon coin grinding. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'll have to show off, because I did some research into how useful Masha's accessories would be. Short version, very. There's a hefty amount of randomness involved in the actual results you get, but it seems as if they are, well, if you are willing to upgrade them fully, they are consistently higher power than any accessory you can get in the game. Wait, when did Alexandria drop? I'm surprised we're not having trouble with health, actually, given the circumstances. So I guess our health is relatively... Well, actually, it's not really all that equalized, given that you've got Neo and Lance who are just so much... Okay, never mind, there's the damage that I was expecting. Ouch. Maybe I should have put Fiona down. Though I do need to have people work on getting healed, so... Healing with abilities is going to take forever with the 3 that are remaining, too. Especially since it seems that the most effective healing move that Soul Hacker has right now is a regen field. For better or worse. There we go. Ooh. Hey-ya! Okay, almost there. Nothing too scary then, even at this level. Though I do have a lot of things upgraded by this juncture, so I guess that would make sense. Oh yeah, doing a hefty amount of damage with a single strike. Nice. There we are. I thought that was it for me. But... Oh my queen, would you look at this fabulous data! There's nothing fabulous about it. You've ruined our entire day. Wow, even Mio's upset. Look at that. Oh, but it was worth it. I've never seen such high energy reactions. And that transformation. Not even a full flame clock unleashes energy like that. It's a scientific marvel is what it is. There's no getting away from it. Ouroboros are walking ether channels. And yet, despite that, this is not how we work. Caspar, what are you doing here? Since you left with Alevnis, it wasn't hard to guess what you were up to. Are you sure you want to disappoint Ryza? He'll throw you in the river again. Wait, again? It doesn't matter, I had to do it. My results speak for themselves. The subjects are composed of unknown energy. If we can find a way to harness this energy efficiently, we can revolutionize the way we live. I want to bring hope to all of us, and I want to do it during my lifetime. I do respect your commitment to your research, but you can't hurt people in your power and expect hope. That's just your superiority complex talking. Now reinstate their authorization. Thank you. Looks like everything's as it was. Are you doing this research to help everyone? Mm-hmm. Sorry if I hurt you. That's okay, I understand. Can't believe this. You'd better be thankful to me, O'Hare. I am. Go on, have this. There you go. And what is a random accessory? This is pretty valuable. Can we really have it? Yeah, of course. I'm not going to use it, am I? So you should use it and report back on its effects, okay? Is this another experiment? You aren't even sorry, are you? Sorry, she's a bit of a one-trick pony when it comes to research. I'm going to research some research methods that won't make everyone so angry with me. Oh boy. And I thought, well, are we back to Xenoblade? You know what, don't answer that question. Yes, we are back to Xenoblade 2, clearly. Thanks in advance for your cooperation. Well.
I see some relations have changed.
Alrighty then. So we'll have that to look forward to. Alright, so nothing new on that department. What's next on the chopping block? Ah, this weirdness. Yeah, we may as well bring Gondor along for that one.
It's my job to blaze a trail for you, Dad.
That'll be funny. Okay, so we need to go to somewhere in Cadenzia, if I recall correctly. Yep. Okay, so we'll go ahead and spawn in over here. We'll go ahead and set people's levels to, I think it was 46? We'll double check once it finishes loading, and then we'll have a grand old time. Let's see.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Alrighty. Actually, let me confirm real
I'm all
quick.
refreshed and
Here we are. 45. Okay.
ready
So
to take on the world.
I think
Better
we'll
make
be
sure
fine
we're
at
well
44 then, given the circumstances. We'll just bring Gondor down to everyone else's level and leave it at that. So, what's Chapin up to while I've been at that? Let's see, continuing on with that song. If you're curious about the song, I posted it in Discord. Alright. Give it a listen, don't need to play it on stream. I'm gonna post a funny bit of dialogue in the Octo expansion. During one of the chat logs, Pearl asks Marina how to maximize the chat window, to which Marina responds Alt F4. You know what happens next. I can't believe that actually worked. This dialogue is
Time to head
the
out.
dialogue, this is a summary from TV tropes. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll need to go grab stuff down there eventually, won't I? Either way, let's carry on this way.
Here we go.
Hey, let me grab it. I'm kind of surprised at that.
That smarts.
Okay.
That.
Oi, how
formidable
let's
opponent.
fight that.
Uh-oh. Run away. Run away. I don't consent. No. I refuse. You're no fun. Thank you. Right. Lower level. Things can actually threaten me. Okay. Probably best off going into the water to avoid the majority of this. Is there a container over there? Yes, there is. And that is going to be grossly over level for me to go grab that now. I wonder if it would be worth grabbing all the containers at some point. I don't think they'd have too much of import anymore, but might be worth considering. Alright, don't get spotted by Belevness. Getting spotted by that might be okay. Not great, but okay. Okay, let's see what we're looking for. It's up ahead. I see it. There it is. And with it, my sweet Julieta is gonna require us to beat up a monster first. Romero! Ah, return the jeweled pebble to me, now! Of course. Alright, let's get this thing out of the way. Typical. Alright, start smacking. Well, at least you seem relatively easy to take down compared to what we just dealt with, so I'll take that at least. Boom. Aw. It has topple resist? I'm actually kind of surprised at that. Alright, that would have been fun since I actually have someone who can inflict daze right now. Yeah, a little early on that one. Ooh. Nice. Aw, the daze didn't kick in time, huh? So be it. I guess if I care enough, I can put it on somebody else. There we go, there we go. Please die. There we go. Still standing? I'm fine, my friend. Just take it unawares. Was looking very awares to Riku. Of course. Look, we got the jeweled pebble back. Oh! Now you can marry Giulietta. My gratitude's eternal to you all. I must get back to where my darling waits and whisper in her ear the happy news. Ah, yes, why not? I'll take the chance as well to introduce you heroes to my love. She waits for me in Michiba Canteen, a place that holds 1,000 memories. I beg of you, please come, join me, my friends. Okay. Why is everybody else uncertain what to make of this? And to be fair, sudden earnestness about something they don't fully comprehend. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I always go the wrong direction for these. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, aren't I faded?
Mm-mm. No, you don't. Oh, someone I can talk to. Hang on. Hold up. Someone I can talk to. Almost like time stopped for everyone. So scary. Kiki rushed to cover face. Cover your face? Why? Think about, what if time stopped in middle of squint or around nose holes flaring? Alone thought is enough for Gigi to break out in icy sweat. Gigi have pride, you know. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My Giulietta! Oh, Romero mine? I can't believe you really found the thing. I'm only sorry that I made you wait. What nonsense, dear. It's all my father's fault. And who is this? Some friends who helped me out. I hear that Garrett's here as well. Yes, here. Ah. Why, is Garrett Giulietta's father? See, father, it's exactly as I said. Romero kept his word and found the stone. Yep, that's definitely a jeweled pebble. Did you find this on your own? I had some help from these, my worthy friends. Ouroboros they are, or did you know? Such stout companions. Also, did you know, you're going to end the war with Mobius too? Well, you've certainly kept your promise and brought back a jeweled pebble. But don't forget, this task was set to see if you're worthy of Giulietta. If other people helped you, I don't think we can use it to judge your worthiness. Of course. Ah, yes. I see how that might be the case. Oh, did I mix up a voice earlier? Whatever. And what about the other marriage condition? Why, father, is there more we have to do? He has to leave the lost numbers. To this I say, this I have to say, I won't leave my lost numbers friends behind. I signed up for your Julietta's sake. I fight to save the world for her alone. My sweet Romero. Sorry, them's the terms. You want to marry her? Then retire. I mean, understandable. You gotta make sure that your grandkids have a father, but still. Oh, cruel man to say such awful things. You never understand. I hate you! Ugh. No response, huh? Unsurprising. What? So after all that, this marriage thing isn't even happening? So it seems. There's gonna be a follow-up quest to this.
I see some relations have changed.
I'll just say that right now, in case it isn't obvious. How are you doing? Oh, you're one of the Colony 15 people, I think. I've never seen so many different people living in one place. Colony 15 was way more straightforward compared to here. Everyone in Colony 15 was rough, wild, and out of control. That's not the case here in the city, like, at all. It's gonna be tough adjusting to the new state of things. Captain's orders are captain's orders, after all.
I see some
Indeed.
relations have changed.
Alrighty, what's next on the list? Okay, so we knocked out those. Okay, next, I need to make sure if I have what I need for this. So, I'll need to sit down real quick.
We could do with some food.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I do need something more here. I guess while I'm here, I may... Actually, I thought this was related to a quest, but I may as well look at it
Could you walk
anyway.
around for a second?
Looks like that little puzzle founder and Shauna's lot are getting on well. Yeah, Azalea is really starting to come out of her shell. I'm glad it all worked out. It must be nice to be so carefree, mingling with others regardless of position or ideology. But it doesn't seem as though everyone takes that in such a positive light. I find that marginally worrying. What do you all think? This is about Shauna's gang getting together for their activities, right? It makes sense that people might worry if they don't know what's going on. Does it matter though? They don't look like they're up to mischief. I agree, but if you're worried about them, let's just drop by. If there's nothing going on, we can just have a little chat, and that'll be that. Yeah, we'll get nothing done talking here. Let's head over to Ribbley Plaza when we've got a free moment. Alright, so that'll give me a direction to move in for that, huh? Okay, fair enough. Alright, so for this one, the extra point that I need, there's apparently some info that I can find somewhere
I see some
in the
relations
northwest
have
corner of
changed.
the city. And it looks like something else popped up while I was at it. What do you think young Julieta has been up to lately? I've been seeing her around town a lot now that you mention it. She's probably been meeting up with her lover, I'd say. I found the text from the joke. Let's see, anything important for that? Let's see. Yeah, pretty much how you described in the summary. I don't see a need to read it out. Pretty much as described. Okay, northwest part of the city. Well, northeast part of the city. Unless it's over in the docks, perhaps. Just possible, to be fair. Might give me a good excuse to go wandering around. Anything of note in here, actually? Doesn't look it. Let's figure out how to get upstairs then. Okay, well, at least we know where that is. Let's figure out how to get over there. Presumably that ladder? Wherever it's hiding out. Let's see. That looks promising. Quite promising. Okay, cool. I guess that leads down there. May as well grab this real quick while I'm at it.
What? what's inside.
This has got to be worth a bunch.
Ooh, no pawn
Take care of
coins.
that.
Nice. Very nice. Thoughts on Tomodachi Life Living the Dreams Direct? I didn't watch it. I'm not interested. Not my genre. I hope it's good for the people who are looking forward to it, but that's not my genre. There's another soldier from the dispatch squad gone missing. Heard they weren't out on a mission in the Erythea Sea. There was this white fog, and as soon as they entered, bam, gone. Just like that. Okay.
This sounds pretty serious.
May as well wander through here some more while we're at it. I'm assuming we can find the other container up here? Ish. Anything good?
Wonder what's inside.
It's a funny direct? I'll take your word for it. Oh, that's probably just accessories, right? Yep. Gonna have to periodically smack that about, aren't I? Okay. Ooh, that must be the quest for the kids. Let's see. I don't know when I'm getting that next. Looks like mysterious white fog. Let's see. Shouldn't need to move my level just yet.
I think we need to discuss this.
So, the lost numbers who were active on the Erythea Sea have gone missing, one by one. They said they were swallowed up by the fog and vanished, right? Right. If we're looking for fog, how about that thick cloud that sprang up near Anu Shoals? Oh yeah, you're right. I wonder if that fog has something to do with the other one. That fog lifted quickly though, and nothing happened, so I didn't want to say anything. But I got the feeling there was something in the fog. The fog we encountered could be the same one then. Gasami's the authority on all things Erythea Sea, yeah? Anyone fancy a fact-finding mission to Vinasog Holm? That's a good idea. Let's talk to her. Off we go then. Alright, this one's set to level 46, but I don't see a need to drastically alter my level right now, so we'll leave things as they are.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Indeed. Okay. I believe she's out at one of the Cadenzia camps? Yes. Perfect. Sure. Let's take a look. Can you tell us what you know about white fog on the Erythea Sea? Oh, you're interested in that too. Monica's already been here asking me to do a little digging on the topic. So, nothing seems to happen when you're on a boat, but if you make landfall on an island with that fog laid on it, then as soon as you take your eyes off your friends, they vanish. That fog has taken a lot of people I know away from me. I see. I really want to get to the bottom of it before anyone else gets hurt. So you don't even know whether it's caused by a monster or it's some new military technology? Won't it be dangerous to investigate it alone? Let us help you. Wow, the Ouroboros wants to help me? That would be amazing, thank you. So just gotta go out into the fog, huh? I'm sure that'll have no lasting negative consequences. Where at? Okay. We'll spawn in over here then. That should put the boat close enough. And we'll see what lies within. Well, I thought that would spawn the boat close enough. Okay, fine, I'll go to a shoreline landmark. Probably faster than swimming the distance. Yep. And away we go. Shoo! What do we got? This is just like the fog we saw the other time. I have to say, I don't think there's anything actually in the fog. No, you're right. I don't sense anything in there. Let's wait until it lifts and investigate somewhere else. We're gonna be going on this. We're gonna be going on a wild goose chase for a while, aren't we? Probably. Well, there's black fog anyway. Well, they did say that it would occur... Whoa, did you see that? I did indeed. That shadow has to be a monster, right? We don't have sufficient data to determine if that creature is responsible for the disappearances, though. Well, nothing's gonna happen as long as we're on a boat, according to Kasami. Correct. We should find a suitable place to make landfall and search for the fog on land. Now, according to my calculations as to where we'll find the fog, what do you say to heading in the direction of Anu Shoals? Aye aye, set a course for the fog monster. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well. Well, looks like there was a stretch of land over there. Might have been okay. Maybe. Just gonna ignore that. Really patchy fog now that I look at that. No matter.
You itching to get wrecked?
You know what? I do need to take on... You know what? I do need to defeat monsters, so you know what? I'm just gonna take you down while we're here. Hang in there, I'll heal you. Also, I'm gonna get dropped immediately.
Can you stand?
Whoops, not the button I meant to hit. Wow, already forced into Winterlink, huh? Maybe I should have set it some... Well, maybe I should have set the healer to Senna so we didn't have our two healers. Don't tell me you despawned upon going into the water. Wait, what was that, Mio? Yeah, probably just despawned because it went into the water, knowing my luck. Welp.
Got yourself a
Is
winner,
that a
eh?
supply drop?
Yeah, we can go grab it later if we care enough. For now. Let's see what this has to say for itself. Can't see anything worth seeing. The shadow we saw wasn't that big. We don't even know what it looks like. We should take sufficient precautions. Don't worry, people are gonna start disappearing. Ugh! Did you see that? Sure did. There. Huh? Multiple? Watch yourselves, everyone. We're surrounded. I thought there was just one. Lucky we brought enough fight for everyone. Alrighty.
This will be a challenge.
4 of them, huh?
Time to get serious.
Alright, let's see how dangerous they end up being. Thanks, please do your job. Okay, everyone focus one down at a time. They should be all approximately the same strength. And I don't think we have enough AoE to cause any aggro trouble. I'm just gonna hope that anyway. I have no idea where the regen fields are though, given the fog. Wow, oh, jeez. Uni's already on the ground? Ah, crap, both our healers are on the ground. Lovely. Let's see if we can at least take one down. If we can, we may be able to just shake things up, add an extra healer on. Or something equivalent to that. Otherwise we can raise the level back up to 40. It was 45 that's this set, right? Let me check. 46, okay. Otherwise we can just bump the level a little bit and let that be that. That AoE is wrecking us. Alright, let's see if we can brute force this. Alright. Can we brute force you? That's the real question. Alright, hit this while you can. Oh, actually, maybe I can brute force. That would be funny if that worked, actually. And I think Neo is set to an invade, so depending on how quick... Can I drag this out long enough? Just get a little bit more damage down. That would be funny if this worked. I don't think it will, though. The most useless chain attack in all of existence. Never mind, the guy is one of us. Okay, almost worked. Okay. Alright. Easiest way to shake things up? Well, I don't have any healers set to a lower level, so we'll leave that part alone. Here's what we'll do. I want to shake things up at all. Honestly, probably just making sure that you guys have enough HP to withstand whatever gets thrown at you probably makes the most sense right now. And then... Oh no, you do need that agility. You probably don't need that extra HP as much. Yeah, let's try this.
This looks serious.
Make this quick. Not about
Okay, if you're already gonna force me to take that much damage. Let's see what we can do. We can at least brute force one of them down without too much trouble. And that should hopefully reduce the AoE nonsense coming down onto us. Actually, I probably should have switched targets. Oh, actually, it's still AoE'd a decent amount. Alright, heal while you can. Alright, before you lose it, get Senna up. Oh, damn. And they both got dropped again. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 down. We may be fine though, looking at this. Ooh. I'm actually kind of surprised that Neo hasn't taken all that much damage. Okay. Alright, probably easier to spam with Noah. Alright. It's a bit brute force. Alright, you're done. Alright, we are definitely upping the level for the next one. Some monsters can really sneak up on you. Good to know. The way they move without a sound and attack without you realizing makes sense that people use the word disappear. It really does. So those things must have been making the fog. And there can't be any more of them about because the fog's all cleared up. You should at least help stem the damage. Let's report our findings to Kasami. Also, was that a container I saw? It was. Let's go grab that real quick. Is it worth doubling back for that? It hasn't been the last few times. We'll ignore it this time.
What are you hiding, little guy?
Alright, a bunch of pure gemstones and some accessories. Okay. Let's go report in. So the monsters were creating the fog and attacking people. Of course. And our new shores where you landed and got attacked must have been their nest. But now that you've taken them all out, everything should be fine. You avenged the soldiers and helped me with my investigation. Thanks so much. Alright, nice and simple. Cool. Alrighty. That takes care of that. So, let's see, what's the level requirement for the next one? 48? Alright, and this one requires Fiona. Let's go ahead and bring her into play.
The future awaits.
Alrighty, let's take a look.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
We don't need food right now, we're fine. Anything important in chat? No, the most useless one would do no damage? Yeah. There we go. And then we also need to bring Fiona back down as well. Alrighty.
Feel stronger.
Let's move out.
Now that that's sorted. So, in order to get what I need here, I need to stop by Colony Mew. Actually, while I'm at it, I may as well check over here.
Did you miss me, Armu friend?
Of course, there's unique dialogue for that. Alright, anything special from this? I also went looking up. Apparently there is a way to get that special Armu. But
Is this what
there's
you wanted?
something relatively specific I'll need to look for in order to make that happen.
Which one was it again?
We'll see how much I end up retrieving for this, though. Still.
Which one was it again?
The fact that I have a decent amount already, though. Must have retrieved some incidentally while I was working on affinity stuff. So I can probably just go hit that some more. Especially since I'll need to work on that for other things. Alright, so... I need to gather info around Colony Mew for this one. Let me see if there's... Well, I guess we'll make the rounds through what I know of Colony Mew. If I'm able to find it without going any further, looking things up, great. If not, well, I guess we'll see. How are you doing? So Fiona wants to start over from scratch, huh? She's so strong. You okay, mate? I know you've had it pretty rough too, looking after her. I know, but still, I can't help thinking it could have gone better. It kind of feels like I was trying to pass the blame off on someone else. But I'm also partly responsible, so I'm gonna do my best and help build our way up from scratch too. Alrighty then. Question, is there anything back this way? I'm assuming there won't be too many people wandering back here, but just in case I'm wrong. There's no named characters, at least. And I'm surprised there's not even a collectible of some stripe. Well, whatever the case may be. Guess there's not too much of interest here. So no? Sure. You're fine. Oh, there's something.
That smells gorgeous.
Caricia's accessories are already cute enough, but the designs on them are even better. There's flowers, fruits, vegetables, all sorts. As a cook, I approve. I wonder if she'll do a Nopon design if I ask nicely enough.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
I just love fresh milk. It makes you cry tears of happiness, it's that tasty. Doesn't it just? Puts a real spring in your step, it does. We've got to keep working hard on our farming so that everyone in the colony can be just as cheerful as us. I'm probably butchering the accents here, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for explicitly, but still. It'll make me feel more livelier with so many Arnus around. But sometimes Gugu gets sense that they're trying to eat flowers. Do not worry, flowers. You are under protection of Gugu. Uh-huh. There's a lot of people I can talk to here. Why would you do this? That's what I want to know too. That's why I decided to travel with our new Ouroboros friends. Irma was never the type to delight in others' suffering. I'm sure Mobius has some answers for us. Hinata said the same thing. I don't think I've processed my feelings yet. I'm going to check out the hideout a little more on my own. There's no way I can just ignore this and move on.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Fair enough. How are you doing? Lottie is so enthusiastic. She's definitely the most chipper of the group. Maybe it's because we've been blessed with these new lives, so now she feels like she has to give it everything she's got. Though, it's kind of strange if you ask Nico, and you're talking to her, so, you know, one assumes. We've always been faced with life and death, but it feels far more important this time.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Alrighty then. I wonder if there's something I'm missing. There's no one to talk to up on the wall, is there? And may as well double check while I'm here. Anybody over on the docks? Nope, now we're getting standard Erythia, so would appear not. Okay, let me just confirm what I'm looking for here. Alright, so let me just confirm that I don't already have it somehow. Okay, doesn't look like I have it yet. Let me just confirm. Search by name real quick, just to make sure. Okay, definitely not. Okay. Okay, so... There may actually be something at the docks after all?
This was a nice find.
Oh, I see. I had already gathered the information. I'd already gathered the information, but there's something I needed to search for out here. Okay, cool. This has something written on it. Okay, that explains it. Alright, so going to the docks was the right idea. I jumped the gun on looking things up. I had just seen information and assumed I needed to talk to someone. Okay. You'd think that wouldn't be an assumption I'd make, given the circumstances. Especially since I just took care of the fog quest that required me to, well, to first run into the fog and then gather the information from the city.
I'm getting peckish.
Happy freeze your ass off winter, everyone. Hey, your troopers. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, storm's been rough.
Shall we put our heads together?
Give me plenty of time to grind on this, I suppose. So, we have these 3 wood pieces. Fet, Reese, and Walt. Then there's the need help piece that Lotus picked up. And last of all are random looking numbers. Could Walt come before Reese? Water might mean water, maybe. The other 2 pieces don't even make that much sense to me. Wait, what if we put spaces in between some of these pieces? Put a space near the end of that to get the. Then put a space in front of the other T, then we get the 2 trees, right? That sure sounds like a landmark to me. If so, these 2 trees can't be any old trees. There has to be something about them that would make them a landmark. All that's left to figure out now are these numbers. I found an island that fits that description, sharing it with you all now. Go Tyon! Talk about quick. How did you narrow it down? Were those numbers coordinates? All I did was input those numbers into my Iris's coordinate system. There's nothing to be that impressed by. Oh, okay, cool. That little grin you've got tells a different story. You're not exactly great at hiding how you feel, you know. Stop staring at my face. It's creepy. Teasing aside, though, that was like seriously impressive. Now we can go help who sent that message. Let's head to where the coordinates are pointing to. We're bound to find our 2 trees there. Do I actually need a Fiona for this? Either way. I'm up north, so you're all, and then immediate reply after. You're always in freezing winter.
Next on the list is...
Yeah, I would not want to live in the cold, frozen north. Alrighty. Oh, I even have the landmark for that already. Excellent. Is that a Nopon? Nira. Meme? I's no deceive Nira. Other pun come help Nira. So you must have been who wrote the message on those wood pieces. Yes, was Nira who wrote message that float on sea. Must strike iron while new still hot topic. To Quicksand Island a go. Hold on there, furball. Did you say Quicksand Island? Is target destination of Nira. Want to go there at all cost, is why Nira sent message to sea. So then, it wasn't a distress signal after all. It was a call for help to find this island you're after. Was obvious from start. What else need help on message mean? But why didn't you just head back to the continent yourself and ask someone to help? Because tiny boat Nira rode on break to itty bitty pieces. So you did get shipwrecked then. I'd call that distressed, furball. Broken boat not cause for distress. Such thing only natural part of journey. Nira he'd call of a romance. Wasn't Nira the investigator in 2? I'm assuming this is a different Nira because there's more than one Bana. Because that is definitely not the same Nira. I can't say I'm convinced by your reasoning, Nira. Therefore, we'll accompany you to the island, considering you've got no way of returning home anyway. Many thanks to friends. Now here come Nira, Quicksand Island. Oh, was this how they were going to introduce that gimmick if I hadn't just been told as such from chat? Probably, actually. So, probably faster to just spawn in. Oh, definitely faster. Alrighty. This was the random island you were confused about? Oh, I guess they had to put it there for some reason. Shoo!
I'll take point.
Alright, Nira. If that is your real name. This quicksand, no doubt is island that Nira after. This is discovery that make feather of Nira stand on end. Such thrill! Wait, no! What if he get caught in... He doesn't care. Of course. Stupid football. He's got some legs on him though, I'll give him that. Doesn't make it any less dangerous for him to be walking around on his own. You're right. Let's chase after him. Funnily enough, there is no Banner in this game. Funny how that turns out. So neither Banner got thrown into this world, huh? They're both Origin shards somewhere. Or baked into Origins. More like, but still, you get the point.
Wrong.
Here we go.
But a no pun does get stuff in a hamster wheel? Should you really be saying stuff like that? It's gonna be related to the city, isn't it? Or Colony 30, one of those two. Aha! There he is! Nothing! Stop Nira in pursue! Romance! Why? He literally ran straight into quicksand. We've gotta help him. We're pretty much knee deep in this ourselves at this point. Well then. I guess that's how they're supposed to introduce it. Also, how does that work geologically?
Whoa. This is really good.
Am I overthinking this? You know what, I'm gonna keep overthinking it. How does that work geologically? Hey, Furball! What the spark were you thinking running straight into quicksand? You could have been killed! Nira so embarrassed. But embarrassment not stop Nira last time on island. Nira not fail next time. Investigation must continue. Investigation? What are you investigating? Nira after landmark that in risk of ruin completely. Nira want friends to not to stop Nira in honorable pursuit. Oh, we weren't thinking of that, believe me. Thank you, friends. In middle of island is Firanis. We make next meeting there. I gotta go back up, huh? Yep. Actually, while I'm down here, do I have an easy way? How do I get to you, I wonder? Do I get to you? How do I get up to you? Doesn't look like I have easy access on that side either. Is there a particular patch of quicksand I can drop onto? Yeah, maybe. Can't jump up. Remind me, that entrance can't be jumped.
Oh, I think they just gave me the side eye.
I think I'm gonna run. I am definitely not at a level where I can take that. Okay, so this just leads outside. By whoever that was. Who's to say they're even alive? Depending on the timing. So this is the landmark you've been wanting to see? Yes. As friends see, we do like to see Firanis before destroyed by event of annihilation. Is this Firanis special to you? Really, not all that extra special. Not so special, but Nira still not wanted to vanish off existence. I'm not sure we can do anything to reverse an annihilation effect. This may be the end of its material existence, but it can still live on. But it can still live on within you, Nira. Nira not understand. How can Firanis be inside of little Nira? I don't mean the Firanis itself, but its memory. You said yourself you didn't want it to vanish, right? Then how about taking those feelings you have and doing something with them? Tyon talking about feelings? Who are you? Mene? Is this what Nira think? Is this romance? Oh, stop it. I don't quite know if that's the right word for it. Nira understand now. Much thanks, spectacle friend. Sure. Though investigation of Nira complete, there's one more thing Nira wants to do. And that thank friends who found signage of Nira. You mean Lotus? Is that name a friend? Would love to meet. Then let me guess. Please do bring Nira to friend. No surprise there. Still, I also want to meet up with Lotus. We have to thank her for helping us out after all. That's a good point. We all may as well head back to Colony Mew then. I guess I didn't need Fiona for this. Ah well. Back to Mew. Come on, let me spawn in. Thank you. Interesting that they want me going down that way. No matter. Back down the hill.
Something so valuable here.
Shoo! I wonder what Rex or treasures I'll end up finding today. Thanks, you friend! Wah! You scared the life out of me! His friend Lotus was told Lotus was one who picked up message of Nira. Nira wants to say thanks for that. You're welcome, I guess? Nira might have jumped the gun there. Sorry to scare you like that. You see... Oh, I get it now. So you're the one who wrote that need help message? It's what Nira said at start. It's thanks to Lotus that Nira gets help. Any thanks. Yeah, it's fine really. I was a little excitable myself when I first found that sign. But shame about that annihilation event, eh? It must have really derailed your investigation. Oh, it not derail. Viewings of ruined landmark is duty of Nira. Before I forget to ask, what's all this business about investigations and duties? You see, friend, job of Nira is to make world map. Only, there's so many events of annihilation that keep on happening. And to make proper world map, Nira had to travel many sites of annihilation events. So you're a cartographer then? I'd heard of Nopon doing surveying before. It would explain why he's so fixated on finding landmarks. But, like, doesn't all that map making go to waste right after the terrain goes up changes itself up? Is as friends say. When little piece of world fall away, little piece of heart to Nira fall away too. However, as Specky friend taught Nira, there are also things that never fall away. Huh, stuff that doesn't vanish? Landmark in world that still remain. So, Nira continue to record landmark, continue to battle event of annihilation. I see your logic here. Better to carry on with a positive attitude, rather than bemoan about amending previous landmarks. Event of annihilation never erased romance of Nira? I don't get what you mean by romance. What is it to you? For Nira, it's sparkling feeling of thrills and excitement. Essence of romance is, perhaps goal will never be achieved. Perhaps an end will have been meaningless gesture. But fur bring with thousand fiery suns of passion to try anyway. That is whole point of romance. Wowzers, I don't really know what you're on about, but I can tell you're really fired up. Yeah. Yes, Nira, fiery hot all over. Yeah, and when you get served a piping hot delicacy, you just gotta do it justice and scarf it down before it cools, right? Don't just totally get Nira. Of course, Nira's so thankful. The moment you use a food analogy. Ugh, I can't even tell if they're talking across purposes or not here. But it looks like Lotus understands Nira on the level of emotions at least. The feeling that you don't know if what you do will suffice, whether or not you'll make it. But you still try with the passion of 1,000 suns anyway. Tyon, can you make sense of this? I can't quite answer that at the moment. But I hope that someday I can understand feelings like that and be fired up by them the same way. Alrighty then. There we go. Ooh, plenty of notebook coins for my trouble. Nice. Okay, so next up I need to stop by the city again. Alrighty, let's go ahead and bring... Actually, this one might make sense to bring...
Ye best be ready. I'll know if ye ain't.
May as well bring you back, actually, for what's coming next. Okay, back to the city. So, the one we have here is apparently related... The next one on the chopping block, I need to go looking for info in the city. And it seems to be related to Colony 15 members. Given what we ran into last week, it wouldn't surprise me if they got up to shenanigans, so let's find out. Now we can use it as an excuse to make the rounds more generally anyway, given how close we are to maxing out affinity here. Especially since there's a running unspeed increase associated with it. Oh, that looks special. First though, what are you up to? So the Conservatives are starting to reach a consensus, are they? I sort of knew this would happen, but they've yet to converge on a realistic proposal. Garrett's not giving straight answers either. It seems we have no choice but to entrust the future to the Elder and Ouroboros. So please, protect the city, and all of us within it. Yes, of course. We promise. Alrighty then. Those Colony 15 kids were fighting each other over food at Michiba Canteen. And it's lively, and then there's the lively, if you know what I mean, and they seem to be the latter. Who could have thought? Of course.
This sounds pretty serious.
Is it though? Well, I guess if they're causing a ruckus, technically it's serious, but... I guess I'll make the rounds through here real quick. Oh, someone I can talk to. What are you up to? Ugh, I'm so bored. Is there anything for me to do in this place? Oh, you're one of the Colony 15 people. Oh, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you. You people, from beyond the city's bounds, know not of the noble house's woes. House Van Dam and House Doyle have been at odds, long separated by a bitter grudge. And on top of that, you're a lost number. That doesn't seem to be helping your case. My fellow comrades all say much the same, and yet the city's guard cannot be shirked. If only the 6 houses never were, our story would be very different now. I don't know about that. Hard to say for certain, to be fair, but... Interesting. Looks like there's too much else of import through here. I'll need to go hit that quest later, but... for now. Let's see what the Colony 15 trouble is all about.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Okay. The Colony 15 folk.
Let's lay out the facts.
I wonder if the city folk and the Colony 15 folk are getting along okay. I mean, none of them are bad guys or anything like that, but people can be surprisingly dumb, huh? Someone's gonna snip at you for that. Well, we haven't gotten the word of any major snap-ups yet. Maybe they're managing to rub along together somehow. Certainly, if they don't manage, it'll be a significant problem. We could take a look ourselves and see how it's going. Might be better than just stewing about it. If it's all fine, then great. If there are problems, maybe we can lend a hand and set things straight. Sounds like a plan. Life in the city, then. Very well. Alright, what's the level recommendation? And knowing Colony 15, I'll probably get into a scuffle with this, so... Whoops. Let's go ahead and tamper with level up real quick. Bring everyone to where they need to be, even if it's not too far away. Especially if we're bringing Triton along for the ride. Although, would it be funnier to bring Triton or Monica? I could see either one being funny, to be fair. Still, for now, hiya.
I definitely feel stronger.
Alright, we'll let that be that. No.
Let's bounce.
Huh. Scattered all over the city, huh? Alright, that'll make things interesting. Presumably we're gonna get... Well, we're gonna have to resolve scuffles between everyone involved, but hey. We'll see what we get up to. Oh, please, tell me all about life outside the city. It'll make fantastic source material for my work. Hey, come on! Fergus is playing chase with us right now! Auntie's gonna be it! If she catches you, then she can play with you! Oh, Fergus, easy peasy! I have questions. Oh, wait up, will you? I mean, they're getting along okay. After a fashion. After a fashion indeed.
I see some relations have
Sounds
changed.
like someone just doesn't want to talk, huh? Our imprisoned friends made it home. You lot did something truly great for us there. But we didn't manage to save all of them. But that isn't on you. They must have been at least somewhat prepared for that from the moment that they got captured. And now that infernal prison is no more, that's going to make moving around a lot easier for me too. I'm going to make the most of it for our dear friends who never made it home. Alrighty then. Sure. What's this one have to say for itself? Oh, this is an unrelated quest. While I was gathering materials I needed for the Collectopedia cards, I ended up getting what I needed for the side quest where we gather a bunch of stuff as well. So, may as well go through this real quick. Doc, we're back with the stuff. Just in time. We were on the verge of running out of herbs. All good quality ingredients. Let me get that medicine mixed up. I can't thank you enough. So, what is it exactly the city folk are suffering from? I've heard a few things about it from Monica. It's not something you need to worry about. Can we know anyway? Excuse me? Oh my. You've both right, huh? Yes, because of you. Thank you. Whoa. I just wanted to thank you. I made this for you. It's beautiful. Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry about that. You actually made this! I've been embroidering as a hobby for decades now. It's not hard to do. I can teach you if you're interested. It certainly beats watching children go off to war. Take care of yourself, and show me how it's done next time. Alrighty, that wraps that one up nice and easy. Okay, that was shock to the system. Okay. Nice and easy.
I see some relations.
Alright, back to pursuing Colony 15 shenanigans. Oh, that's that's funny. Come speak to me anytime. I'll gladly lend a hand. I appreciate the sentiment very much, but truth be told, I'm a little afraid of all of you. You're just so big and so loud. You really think like that? Maybe if you can't see me, then that'll fix it. Really? Now you're just gonna have to yell. How about this? Nothing to be scared of now. But I can see you. They don't seem to be gelling all that well right now, huh? But is it really so bad we need to worry about it? This kind of thing will probably work itself out without us meddling. Arg? What now? Did someone scream? Want the snuff? Let's go take a look. Okay, then. But was that arg as in arg, or as... Well, okay. Was that arg as in arg, or was that arg as in arg? One or... It can either be one or... Oh. It's either one or the other. Which is it? Also, how are you doing? Let me talk to you. That's it then. No more owing Rosanna favors. At long last, I won't have to pick sides. And yet, you will always need some standing and authority to get things done. If you need my help, feel free to ask me anytime. You'll owe me one, of course, but I'll be happy to help. Alrighty then. I'm one of the 15 people. The city's got all sorts of dishes I've never seen before in my life. It's really motivated me to learn how they're put together so I can make them myself. I'm gonna go find some place where they can put me to work. Oh. My dad came back. He was surprised by how big I'd got when he saw me. It was a big surprise for me too. I mean, I thought I was never going to see him again. Thank you so much for helping my dad and everyone else. I must have been one of the prisoners at this, well, at the Agnes Castle prison camp. That'd be my guess anyway. Are you okay? Ah, help me! It's Shiner! He's in trouble! What the snuff's happened? This great big brute wearing a weird bandana came and made off with Shiner. I wonder who fits that description in Colony 15. Think she means Torto? He's got a pretty horrible face on him, that's for sure, but his character is perfectly pleasant. In other words, nothing much to worry about. Again? What? But Shiner is a scion of one of the 6 houses. You must go and help him this very instant. I heard him saying something about going to Daedal Island. Said they wouldn't be bothered if they went there. If anything were to befall Shiner. Yeah, we got it. Time to do a good deed at last. Okay, let's go bring Shiner back then. I guess we better start at Daedal Isle. Welp.
I see some relations have changed.
I guess we'll just have to see where that leads us then. Okay, Daedal Island. Presumably Cadenzia? Ish. Right over yonder. That'll be easy spawn point. Also, did a Cheeto? What are you doing at my feet, Cheeto? Oh, are you just trying to avoid the big man you don't like? Oh, I wondered what my foot touched. I saw you run back here, but I thought you'd be...
Why are the monsters round here so bleeding huge?
Some kind of abnormality in the ecosystem? This is intriguing.
Okay, then. Welp. Give me a sec. Alright, I'm good. Just needed to mess with the door. Okay. Let's have a look. Those swings are getting even smaller. Come on, one more try. What are you guys doing all the way out here? Ah, it's you lot. Surely it's obvious what we're doing. I'm offering Shiner here a bit of training. Well, what do you know? Seems it wasn't anything to worry about after all, until we get attacked by monsters, right? Somehow you've still managed to cause a ruckus, though. That's pretty good going, mate. Why'd you go all to the trouble of getting out of the city? Actually, that was my idea. I wanted to keep it a secret from my dad that I was training. He just wanted it to be a surprise, upping the fun. Well, that old lady you scared with your ugly mug back in the city, she was so worried she sent us out to rescue you. What? Rescue? Who from? Is Shiner in danger? From you, dummy. That old lady thought you'd snatched him or something. Sheesh, I can't win. Speaking of which, hey, is that Mush from Colony 15? Huh? Me? We thought you smelled fishy, you filthy animal. Uh-oh. We got a report that you'd snatched up one of our ankle biters. We're taking you in, mate. Better come quietly. I don't smell fishy. Really, that's your objection? It seems that allowing Torto to speak for himself often has the effect of only deepening misunderstandings. He was reckless? But since he doesn't know any better, he doesn't know how dangerous it was to bring Shiner out here. We're protecting him. This is just a misunderstanding. We can vouch for Torto's innocence here. Yeah, there's no problem here, guys. Torto was just showing me a few moves out here and stuff. Kid, do us a favor and shut your yap while the grown-ups handle this, okay? This has nothing to do with who's a kid and who's a grown-up. Actually, it does. Now butt out or else. Hey, don't take it out on Shiner. It's me you've got the problem with, right? If you want to go, let's go. I don't want to be the kind of lame-ass who causes trouble for his friends. Torto, mate. We're not letting that stand, are we? This isn't right. I'll speak to my dad. I can get him to help Torto out. But weren't you trying to keep this whole thing under wraps? Well, yeah, but abandoning a friend, that's something only a lame-ass would do. I feel like you're gonna get into trouble knowing that word, but okay. Don't you think? Let's go and find Plane. Yeah.
I see some relations have changed.
I was expecting a monster fight. I think it might end up being more interesting if we have to fight city folk. See what kind of disagreement arises from that. I'm not sure what that name is, Gilgamesh, but someone who would be friends with Triton in Colony 15. I'm trying to remember what that name was from. Been a while. If it is from Xenoblade anyway. Oh hey, how are you doing? Monica and Rosanna really handled themselves well, didn't they? Even though Garrett was supporting Brew, it ended in their defeat, and regret I dare say. Huh, so the ones against fighting were helping the ones for it? That's right, they had completely different ideas, but it worked to catch Monica off guard. Alliances really can spring up in the strangest of places, you know?
I see some relations.
Oh, you mean Raphael from Fire Emblem. Okay, that's what you mean. Fair enough. Yes, he would be. I've been thinking lately. Rather than us or the 6 houses, maybe you should be the ones to decide the future. But, I mean, you're from the city. You're a citizen here. That's true, but we're too predisposed to focusing on the here and now. If we keep doing that forever, then the world will come to a standstill.
I see some relations have changed.
Fair enough. So, let's see how things resolve themselves with 15. Ah. Dad! China, you've managed to create a whirlwind of fuss back here, you know that? Actually, we came to talk to you about that. I see. I bet those blasted conservatives had something to do with it. They were dead set against bringing in the Colony 15 people. Any chance they get to point the finger, they'll take it. then why rope the lost numbers into it, though? Dad, please, can you do anything to help Toto out? Yeah, of course I can. But I haven't even received a report that he's been taken in yet. Weird. You'd have thought they'd get back to the city way before us, Lord. They're probably planning to work themselves up a nice, neat, tidy little story before they make it public, I'll wager. I'm not going to let them do that, though. We'd better get out there and gather up some hard evidence. Come find me in front of Garrett's place, and we'll get stuck right in. I have a pretty strong hunch that's where they've got Toto. What makes you think that? Let's just say I got word from one of my old collaborators, okay? Okay. Well, we know where to go. We'll be waiting for you there. I'm coming too. No, I don't think so, boyo. You're the heir to House Ortiz, after all. You're going to be fighting battles at my side. Battles that only the 6 houses can fight. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Okay, guys. You good with this? Yeah, we got it.
I see some relations have changed.
Alrighty then. So it probably will turn into a scuffle, knowing how this is turning out. Maybe I should bring Monica in. So Toto's here, right? Purga saw them dragging him off. Shut your traps and go home. What are they doing here? Leave us alone, will ya? You want to do this by force? Cool, that suits us just fine. Oi, looks like things are about to turn violent. Noah, what should we do? I don't think we have a choice. The stakeout is over. We have to stop this. Welp. Yeah, let's just mess with some of the lost numbers. I'm sure this will go so well. So well. Hiya. Hiya. On the ground with you for all of... well, for as long as it lasts anyway. Next. To be fair, it's not as if I can inflict break on the others. Well, on the automatons. I'm pretty sure they're break immune if I'm remembering correctly. Let's confirm real quick. Huh. Resistant. Yeah, maybe it's fine. I guess we'll find out before too long. Hiya! There we go. Nothing too complicated then. What's going on? What are you doing? I need you to explain. Now. Sorry, I guess we just got carried away. I'm the one that's supposed to be handling getting Toto back. What was the meaning of this? We're sorry. So sorry. That's not an explanation, Senna. Huh? What's up? We all came for you, Toto. Ah, well, sorry to keep my fans waiting. Seems I'm a popular guy, of course. I hope it's okay, but I'd really like to carry on training Shiner if it's alright. Yeah? Well, just make sure you don't give rise to any more misunderstandings like this, will you? Got it. Toto, I made up my mind about something. Being strong isn't enough by itself. I want to become someone who can rescue their friends, even if I have to do it by myself. Oh, that's a pretty cool aim to have, Shiner. It's starting to look like the Colony 15 guys have what it takes to get along with the city folk, don't you think? Yeah, I think so too. And I think we found a lookout of our own that we can rely on, huh? The Conservatives really went too far this time. Maybe now they've hit rock bottom we can draw a line onto this. But I think you guys and I should talk it through and make sure something like this doesn't happen again, alright? To be fair, Colony 15 started it. It's not as if we could have stopped them. A scuffle would have emerged. It's just a matter of whether we could control the
I see some
outcome.
relations have changed.
Which in this case we could, but, well, what can you do? That was a lot of affinity toward Colony 15. Hang on. Where's that leave us on them, actually? Yeah, not bad, actually. Okay. Nothing more
Looks
there.
like colony relations have changed.
Nice. Okay. Life in the city. Huh. How many left? Ugh. Quite a few.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Huh. Well, my voice is starting to give way, so... Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and see to... Actually, there's two things. Uh-oh. Game, you okay? OBS, you okay? The heck was that? Okay, I think OBS is telling me to call it a night. Okay. What I was going to say is see what discussion points we have. Although if this is quest related, we'll wait until we come round to that. Let's see. I think we'll be getting this one pretty shortly, so we'll just read this for now,
Where should I start?
and then we'll call it a night. Doesn't Colony 11's Ferronis look a bit like an Aspar? I'm sorry to mention it. I know Uni hates them. Yup. It really is a weird shape, though. Would love to see it in a real scrap. Oh, sorry. I guess Uni would prefer not to see that. Yup. Seems like it'd be super strong at sea as well, don't you think? Like, it could probably swim like a fish, or come up from the water like "Brawr!" Even you'd want to see that, surely. You would, wouldn't you, Uni? Nope. I would not. I wonder if the Ferronis also ejects things from its mouth. But what kinds of things? Uni, what do you think? Nothing. Nothing at all. And now I'm wondering, for dinner tonight, do friends prefer piranha steaks or Aspar skewers? That does it. I've had it. All of you, out front now. You want to fight? I'll give you one. Uni, come on. There's no need for bloodshed. I'm really sorry. I guess we took it too far this time. You didn't contribute much to it, Mio. You're fine. Yeah, well. Let's see. Anything more to see too? Yep, we'll leave it there.
Alright, everyone.
Alright, I guess while we're at it then, how are we looking as far as these are concerned? Alright, so you're getting there, you're getting there. Actually, you're closer than I expected. Let's see. Have I not used you at all? I thought I put evasive posture on someone. Well, either way, work on that. You're getting there. You're definitely not there. Alright. Oh, that's why it's taking a while on you. It's a damage art. And then use a bunch of times. It's getting there. It's getting there. What about skills? Ah, that's why it's taking a while. Okay. Getting closer on a bunch of these. I can probably knock out a few just by wandering around a bunch. Why not use you at all? To be fair, it's not something I'm likely to use all that much. Let's see, and then a bunch of healing. Quite a lot of healing, actually, though get a decent amount from the regen fields, so yeah, that'll take care of itself in due course. Getting there. Getting there. Okay, almost there. Not used at all, that'll take a very long time. Same there. Yeah, as you can tell, there's still a decent amount I'll need to work on, generally speaking. Alright, so, getting there.
It's
Alrighty.
good to keep a record.
I'd say that was a fruitful night. Made good progress. Oh, so no soul hacker stuff taken care of outside of the blocking skills, or at least the skills that required me to block damage. So let's see, a bunch requiring me to heal, to deal damage, a bunch to take down a bunch of monsters. At this point, I wonder if it would make sense to try and knock more of those out offline. I did run around a little bit to that effect as part of grinding, to also work on arts that required me to just use them a bunch. Although that one's less simple because a lot of those on the main line that you can use right from the jump have been taken care of. So it seems that a lot of the arts that are remaining to work on for Soul Hacker are ones that are on the fusion side, where you have to build up a little bit before you're able to go for it. So we'll see how it turns out long term. Either way, so I've already sort of done updates in the midpoint, so I guess I'll just keep things simple here by saying so I've taken care of a decent amount of offline stuff with respect to the game backlog, and because of that, in between working on a Metroid Prime 4 review for the review channel, I've been making significant progress through Xenoblade grinding, principally focused on class upgrades, to where I can then engage in all sorts of shenanigans with that in the challenge battle area. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised at how little is left in the challenge battle area. I've only got 7 of those left to knock out S rank on hard mode. Although, to be fair, a decent number of those I haven't even beaten on easy yet. And since that one of them will require stuff from Soul Hacker, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised at that. So, we'll see how that ends up working out long term. Still, at this point, outside of... Let's see, I'll need to gather a bunch of ingredients for that. May as well make that note real quick. I guess I can use that as an excuse to do affinity stuff for the Nopon Caravan and let that take care of itself. Let's see. Yeah, plenty to look forward to. So, it looks like for the next few weeks, the principal thing I'll be focused on will likely be side quests, because that seems to be the most numerous out of everything here, and we were able to make a significant dent in them. Probably knocked out close to, a fourth of the ones we have left, although admittedly and that was just with an hour and a half? Since that the first hour was spent near exclusively on the Future Redeem stuff and getting that all sorted. So, unless I want to make a point of just having a stream where I focus on trying to burn down a particular super boss, but it might make sense for me to knock out, to beat down the highest level super boss. Though it might make more sense on that count to wait until I've taken care of class grinding first. That way, and then I can really focus on doing endgame shenanigans. Oh, and I guess the only other thing to mention is actually I've already mentioned Masha's accessories, so I guess that's another thing I can work on. Because I've been focusing my Archsage Gauntlet on just running the intermediate hard version, because that seems to be the easiest way to get Nopon coins, Nopon stones. Well, the simplest way, because the pro hard version tends to take too long, and the intermediate hard, because of the cutoff point, and because it is just the intermediate level where enemies aren't that bulky, that seems to be the ideal time to go after it. Though at this point, I'm wondering if I should start diverting resources so I can throw down on a bunch of really powerful accessories. Especially if it allows me to get a bunch of break brooches, effectively empowered break brooches that are slightly better, but also have a bunch of extra stuff tacked onto it to make them to make them even more potent. So, we'll see how it turns out. Either way, should be fascinating one way or the other. Pretty much every character has 7 or 8 classes left to max out, so I don't expect I'll get them all done before next week, but I'm hoping that over the next month we at least knock out all the side quests, and then the following month we can probably knock out all of the endgame combat related stuff, and honestly that's probably all that I'll need to do, all things considered. I should be able to get all the maps revealed in that time. All of the colony affinity taken care of during that time, since that's primarily an offline task. Yeah, should be relatively straightforward. And yeah, should work out well. Oh, hey, Greg, welcome to the end of the stream. So, either way, plenty to look forward to there. And then, let's see. I guess to keep things nice and simple, now that we're at the end, offline time is going well for Xenoblade. We'll be primarily focusing on side quests for the next few weeks, getting all those knocked out. And I saw, I guess on a more general update, I saw a bunch of stuff thrown into React submissions a while back. I'll need to go through all of it and figure out what'll be next, but honestly, given the circumstances, probably makes sense to try and... Yeah, it probably does make sense to try and do a monthly React video, so... well, React stream. I wonder when the next one should be. Let's see, when was the last one again? Remind me. Middle of the month? Okay. Let's see. When would be a good time for that here? Actually, in a couple weeks might not be a bad idea. I'll have to think about that. Either way, so all that to say, plenty to look forward to. Next time we jump in, we'll continue working through the side quests. Till then, let's see, is there anything more to report? Let's see, I guess as far as the Metroid Prime 4 review is concerned, making good progress on that. Audio editing is more than halfway there. Just continuing to whittle away at that. I've got a little bit more I need to see to before bed, but from there, should be easy enough to keep chipping away at it. Should have audio editing done by the end of next week, and then I get to barrel ahead with video. Should have the video overall done before the end of February, which is exciting. And then I get to figure out what to do generally after that. Either way, enough rambling. I think I've done enough updates for now. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope this stream was entertaining for you, even if, sorry, I pray that you're joining in right as it's ending, but either way,